Welcome to Penny for Your Shots, Conversations and Cocktails with Brilliant Women, the podcast where we uncork the stories and insights of exceptional female leaders from all walks of life. Our goal is to serve up wisdom, tips, and inspiration, and to support each other in rediscovering ourselves and what sets our souls on fire. We'll also share personal memories, paired with friends and a favorite beverage. I'm your host, Penny Fitzgerald, and I believe that the best stories are served up over a glass of wine or a cocktail. So grab a glass, get comfy, and let's pour ourselves into Penny for Your Shots. Nichole Richardson and I met through a networking group, and she hosted several wine tastings with me back in the day. She has a vast wealth of experiences, from her time in the military, to working for a golf cart retailer, to now working mostly from home. She's faced adversity and will not be put in a box. We discussed some cringe-worthy moments with coworkers that led her to finding a good fit in her current company. Nichole describes some of the unique and difficult choices she faced being a woman in the Navy. And we chat about her upcoming Halloween wedding and what it means to her. I'm struck by the expectations placed on her, both external and internal, and the pressure she felt from the things she should do. Have you ever felt like that? That you're drawn to the shoulds in the day-to-day choices you make, based out of obligation? What if you were free to choose out of joy, every time? I believe that's possible, but it takes courage. Sometimes more courage than we can muster. And there may be times when the only choice is safety in the moment. Nichole demonstrates resilience and hope, and courage to choose what's in alignment for herself, her children, and her fiancé. And she's really good at defining and describing what wine and beer she enjoys. I hope you find courage and joy for yourself, and that you enjoy today's episode. Here is Nichole Richardson.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Mom, work from home.
Mom day?
Well, no, this is just how I look every day because I work from home. So we're just,
cool.
Doesn't get any better.
Well, that's something I wanted to ask you about because I don't even know what you're doing now. I mean, in depth anyway.
Oh, yeah. I actually do data entry.
Okay.
For it's really a credit reporting agency.
Uh-huh.
So we do background searches on people, and it's usually for major corporations and businesses. So if you go work for a business and they're like, we want a background search kind of thing. And I work with one of our major clients out of Australia. So I work with a lot of international clients instead. So it's anybody that's trying to apply to this particular place in Australia, and it's things from all over the world. So I deal with a lot of the UK. So it's just entering in the data right now, and don't talk to anybody all day.
I wondered, because if you're working with international clients, you'd kind of have to be on a different timetable, right? I mean,
very much, yes. And so I'm having to be very mindful of all those different things. So, I mean, on occasion, it's sending emails. Only on a rare occasion am I talking to somebody from the UK, but that's like a 5-hour difference, so that's not bad. I don't talk to anybody of Australia because that's a 12-hour difference. So,
yeah, that'd be exactly opposite.
I have not. Yeah, I haven't done that one just yet, but we're about to land like a really major company that does with their own 33,000 background searches, and we already do a lot as is. So my boss said, yeah, we're going to have to hire, some more people, and I'm going to want you to manage that team. And it is based out of Australia where their company is going to be. So they'll be traveling in my future.
Nice.
So things are going well.
That's very good. Yeah. Australia is on my list and for a future retreat. So
yeah, nice.
Yes, wine country. Lots of yummy wines.
Oh yes, very much so.
Yeah.
Well, that's a lot of. Well, they got some mixed climate, but it's pretty dry.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I understand. It's big. So it kind of depends on where you are in the continent. But wow. Yeah. So you are you in the sales process too, or just
nope. I mean, I could in a sense. So like my boss told me that if you ever come across anybody, absolutely, just like I said, it's usually for big companies.
Okay.
So, but he said if I ever like led somebody towards him, I would get a share of that and keep getting a share
Nice.
as long as it's for client. So yes.
Oh,
But I'm
very
not the
nice.
sales part. That
Yeah.
is not my focus.
Not in your in your
No,
list of
I'm
duties.
fine with that. That is okay. We have a
Yeah.
person on our team that's her main focus, and she's really good at what she does. So
Oh, wow.
she lives in Ohio, though.
Still a long ways away.
Yeah, yeah.
So, how'd you get into what you're doing? How did you find it or what interests you about it?
That was by chance.
Yeah.
So I think you knew that I worked for the golf cart place
Yeah.
prior,
Right.
and very thankful for it. It got me to where I needed to be,
Hmm.
and so I was working at that, but a lot of customer service and not so happy customers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I couldn't do it anymore. I mean,
Yeah.
it was just too much. I'm like, I don't want to know the privilege that Venice feels that they have.
Oh,
But
wow.
I mean, I actually had a customer say, I don't care about what your time frame is. I don't care about this and this about you, and I don't care about this. All I want is my golf cart when I want it, and I want it now. I was like, it's a golf
Oh,
cart. Are you
wow.
serious? So, um, in my opinion, I don't care how much money you make. And unless you're Jesus walking through that door, I don't know what privilege you think you're going to have. Because I'm like, even
Wow.
at Jesus, I'm going to be like, I will still treat you like everybody else. But that's always my thing. I'm like, unless you're Jesus walking through that door,
Oh
I
my
don't know why
goodness.
you think you're that special.
Well,
So,
yeah, I mean, there's only so much. I mean, I know you and I know you would do whatever you could to help anybody.
yes.
But okay, so if
No,
you,
not when you're nasty.
well, yeah, if you're that desperate, would that be desperate for your golf cart? I mean,
No,
couldn't you rent one
no,
for
they
a
just
while?
want. Oh, yeah, that was the other fun part too, is she's like, well, you're going to give me a golf cart to use. I said, I don't have to give you anything.
Oh my goodness.
So, yes, I dealt with that on a daily basis. I've had people come in yelling at me, and I'm like, I am only following the rules.
Holy
I want my golf
cow.
cart. I'm like, I don't care if you don't have your golf cart to take your dog for the evening ride. And they're like, well,
Oh.
what am I supposed to do? Because my mother wants her ride too. I'm like, stick them in the car and put the windows down. I don't know.
I'm sure there are other
You'd be
ways to
surprised.
solve the problem.
No, these people, when they want their golf carts, it is a big deal.
Oh
It
my
was,
goodness.
and then there were some people that are like, that's my only means of getting around. And I'm like, you shouldn't be driving anything
Oh.
at all.
Uh-oh.
There
There's
was
some
one
of
that
that in
was up on a,
Florida.
yeah, some.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it was, so then I was at a little pool party with some friends, and many people had heard of my needing to leave and the
Yes.
stress that I was under. I'm like, seriously, I would love to work from home. That's my goal. Anybody hears of anything, just let me know. So one of my friends, her husband, told me, he goes, well, I work for this one company. He goes, I believe they've been actually looking for somebody for a bit, but I do the web design. And he goes, I don't know what they pay. I don't really know exactly what it is you do, but here's the number. He's a good guy. Just give him a call. So I gave him a call, and he goes, yeah, sure, just come on in for an interview. And I actually took an extended lunch break in my in my golf cart shirt, and I went down. I'm like, you're just down the road. I will be there if that's okay with you. And
Hmm.
he said, sure, come on in. And so I talked with him. He's like, well, what has you wanting to leave where you're at? And I'm like, and he goes, you know what? No, never mind. I get it. Okay, I understand. I said,
Oh my
I just
gosh.
need to go. I can't do it anymore. It's a
Mhm.
lot for me. I don't care for this customer service part of this aspect. And I said, I want to work from home. He goes, well, that's good because eventually we're going to work from home and you won't have to talk to anybody, like at all. So he goes, everything you're doing is just pure on the computer. And so that's just kind of how it started to
Wow.
go. And he treats everybody equally. He is a great boss.
Oh,
When my
nice.
coworkers have been there for 14 years or so, and they said,
Mhm.
this is the best boss you'll ever have,
Oh,
they were not lying. And
wow.
he does. He treats you well. He listens to you. All he asks is for you to be honest with him,
Hmm.
and you just have to do that. He's not a person to mess with. We found that one out. So he
Oh,
had a business partner of 20 years. She mouthed off too many times and she got really upset and said, well, I'm just going to quit. And he goes, okay. Next day, she's trying to call to apologize. He goes, nope, we're done. I'll cut you your share. Good luck to you in your new future. Done.
wow.
He goes, nobody's going to mess around with me. I don't have time for that. I'm
Oh,
like,
holy
noted.
cow. So,
Yeah.
so it had been
So,
building for a while and like a tension between just the
yeah,
two of
just,
them
oh,
or
yeah. Oh, no, this lady, from what I understand, was just a handful to begin with.
oh.
So it's
Mm.
just kind of how it went.
Well, she
So
made the decision.
he, yeah, she knows she still got her share. So,
Oh, wow.
and of the business. And but things, they're growing more now. And so while some things are bad, things turn out usually for the better. You
Yeah.
just got to go through that storm at the time.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And they usually ends up being way better deal than before. And you just, yeah, getting
Yeah.
through it sometimes is
Yeah.
a little hairy.
Just a little.
Just a little. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Wow. So how long were you with the golf cart company?
That's a good question. What was that? 2 years then?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I managed at least 2 years.
Mm.
And then, yeah. And then I just came to them. I had told them, I said, thank you. However, because my
Hmm.
thing was, is you don't burn bridges because you never know what the future will hold.
Right.
So any job that I have recently left, it was always making sure I'm going to get paid more because that was much easier to say. And I flat out had a boss say, I understand. I can't pay you that. I wish you
Hmm.
luck and I'll give you any recommendation you ever need in your future. So, but he's like, I can't do that. I'm like,
Hmm.
I get it. Okay. So I told the golf cart place, I'm like, they're offering me X amount of dollars and it's more than here. So, and I'm going to eventually work from home. And the lady goes, yeah, I don't blame you. She goes, I'm going to be honest. I'm kind of surprised that you were even working here. She goes, I felt you had too much talent to be here to begin with.
Oh,
So she goes, I'm really happy for you.
yeah.
And whatever you need, I will recommend for you as well.
Cool.
So leave on good terms. But I don't see
Yeah.
myself leaving this job anytime soon. I'm pretty happy.
Good. Good, good, good. Well, and it sounds like the golf cart place, it wasn't the management or the owner didn't sound or doesn't seem that way. It seems like more it's a issue of the people you had to service.
Yeah. Yeah. It was, well, some of the workers, but
Mm.
I because I worked in the service department, so that was, like a car repair shop in a
Mm-hmm.
sense for your
Mm-hmm.
golf cart. So we've got the manly men, is
Mm-hmm.
that I like to say, and we don't like women coming in and trying to give me orders.
Oh my
So
gosh.
there was one in particular that dropped F-bombs every so many words, and he would yell. And one day he yelled at me and dropped some F-bombs and that and yelling at me. And I looked at him, I'm like, oh, we're not going to do this. So I don't like to do this in a workplace, but after being working with him for a bit, I'm like, apparently I need to speak your language. So
Mm.
I dropped the F-bombs and
Mm-hmm.
said, you will never talk to me that way. If I wanted you to talk to me this way and yell at me, I would have stayed married, kind of
Oh,
thing, jokingly. I'm like, I
jeez.
don't need your attitude. You're not giving it to me. Talk to me right. We're done. And so even after that, we had another guy that worked with us in service, and he wasn't in there at that time. And he goes, "You look really mad, Nichole. What happened?" I told him what happened. He goes, Yep, nope, nobody's going to mess with my girls. And service department walked in the back. He came back. He goes, problem fixed.
Oh,
Because they won't talk to you that way anymore. And he goes and looks at the other lady that worked with. He goes, you either. We're like, he goes, no, you girls take enough, and we do not need to have our coworkers talking to each other like this either.
huh,
This
right,
isn't okay.
right.
So,
Can
I
I,
worked with some good people.
that, yeah, it sounds like it. It sounds like it.
Mhm.
And I just, the thing that, the thing that's going through my head right now is, okay, you already fixed it. And then he went and fixed it like a man.
Yeah, he fixed it. Gotta put it. Yeah, that's what I told him. And he was fun to tease like that too. I'm like, you gotta take the manly stance. He goes, oh, let me tell you about that. He goes, my wife is just the go-getter, do this. He goes, I come home, she's got a ladder up on the house and she's painting the house. And he's like, he looks at his wife, he's like, hun, I'm the man. I wear the pants in the family. Let me
No.
be the man for the moment. She's like, oh yeah, sorry. He's like, thank
Let me
you.
be the man. How about you
But
just
he's
pour me
funny.
another drink?
Yeah, he was funny. He was pretty good. He
Oh,
goes, I'm really sensitive. But he goes, I always have to remind my wife, like, hey, come on, I'm the man.
oh man.
And she's like, then do it. So I
Oh
miss some of
boy.
those people. They were fun.
Yeah, it sounds like some of them were pretty awesome.
Yeah. Always interesting. Always
Yeah.
interesting.
I have heard so many places lately the same thing, that you are the sum of the five people you hang around the most with. And most of us spend most of our time at work, if we're working in a corporate job or in a store or in an office or whatever. So, hanging around those people,
Oh
I mean,
yeah.
that would get
Yeah.
old. Hello, friend. Let's be real. When's the last time you did something just for you? Enter Wine Camp 2026. We're talking wine tastings, fire pit chats, sunset dinner cruises, and zero cooking required. Just show up, sip something fabulous, and reconnect with the version of you who loves adventure, sisterhood, and a glass of local Riesling in hand. Sweet, dry, or both. No judgment here. We're heading to New York's gorgeous Finger Lakes, July 31st through August 2nd. And yes, it's as dreamy as it sounds. Secure your spot at pennyforyourshots.com/winecamp. Don't wait, room options are limited, and my crystal ball says we're going to sell out. Bring your besties or fly solo like the fabulous free spirit you are. You'll leave with new favorites either way. Wine Camp 2026 is calling. The only question is, are you in? Find out more at pennyforyourshots.com/winecamp.
It was making me very even more cynical and just
Yeah.
more sarcastic. I mean, I'm already bad as it is. Don't feed into it. And I'm like, I just don't like how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
And now I don't have anyone around me. So I'm like,
Yeah, you're
well,
working
if I'm
by
getting mad,
yourself
it's
most of
my
the
own
time.
device. Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah.
but the coworkers that I have, we were in the office last year.
Oh,
So
okay.
from October until now, this is when I had started working from home. Um, so I got to be around them. One of them just he didn't talk too much, but a really good, very, very nice person. If you got him
Uh-huh.
going, he was good. And the other one just as out there as any. And then there's sometimes we're talking online and because I said, "Oh, are we going to do a holiday party? Do we do these things?" He goes, "Nichole, you and I are the only social people here. It'll be really awkward." He goes, "There's only so much we're going to be able to carry." He goes, "We used to when we had more people, but no, we don't do it anymore."
Yeah,
So,
that would be a little yeah, you'd have to plan it.
yeah.
Keep the
Yeah, we'd
conversations
have to
going.
plan it. We'd have to have we were talking today because he had to show me something online
Uh-huh.
and he changed his background on the Teams thing.
Yeah.
So I'm like, nice apartment. It's like got the water view in the
Oh.
background and stuff like that. And he goes, "Oh, wouldn't it be funny if you changed?" He oh no, first he goes, "Well, just so you know, you can't have my apartment." And I started laughing. I'm like, some condos, they all look the same. And he goes, "Oh, wouldn't it be funny though if you did choose it and we both had the same mug and like I could set my mug down and then all of a sudden from the right angle you could look like you're picking it up." And then just every now and then, like I could go like that and you'd be like, "Stop."
That'd be hilarious.
He's like, he goes, "I think we should do that." So he's
Zoom
he's he's a kicker.
and meet games. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
He's
fun.
a character. Good people though.
Yeah. That's awesome. Okay, and you n- well, my audience doesn't know this yet, but you are getting married this fall.
Yes.
That's so
Yes.
fun.
On Halloween. On
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So, why Halloween?
Yep, I can answer that one. So my fiance and I are the opposite. He is groomzilla. I'm the bride. So he, um, all I wanted was fall.
Huh?
I just wanted a fall wedding. We were going to do this up in Pennsylvania to have a real fall, but it just wasn't working that way.
Uh-huh.
So I'm like, okay, well, we're going to bring fall here to Florida the best that we
Mhm.
can. And I found a good place. And so I'll make it look fall and
Nice.
Halloween because he loves Halloween and wanted it on Halloween. I'm like,
Okay.
okay, I really don't care. And he goes, and then I want a masquerade ball. And I'm like, okay.
Oh,
So no costumes. I always have to remind everybody we are not doing costumes.
uh-huh.
Everyone bring like a mask or something like
Uh-huh.
that. And then one of my friends, I'm like, oh, yep, you just showed me I've got to be a lot more specific in my wording. She goes, "Can I bring this one?" And it was like one of those BDSM masks. You know what like the face with the zipper across the
Oh
mouth kind of thing.
no.
She goes, she's joking. She goes,
Oh
"Can it be this?" And I went, "Thank you. We're gonna have to detail
God.
our
Okay.
descriptions now."
Spread the good word about what that involves. It does not involve.
Yeah. The wedding event coordinator, she's it's going to be interesting because English is not her first language and so her English is like so-so and she keeps saying, "Oh, I love Halloween and I like the monsters." And we're like, I don't want monsters. That we're
Oh.
not decorating like Halloween." I said the only part we can do that is at the candy bar. Since it is Halloween, that's going to be
Oh.
our parting gift is have different little candy jars and everybody can fill up a bag of candy and there you
Mhm.
go.
That's cute. I
And
like that.
I'm like, we can do monsters there. We're not, it's not going to really look Halloween.
It's Paul. It's Paul.
Yeah. And then everyone's like, "Are you doing a black dress?" I'm like, again, I get it. I'm like, you all are very in the box.
Yeah.
I am out of the box. And if you try to fit me into that box, I will do everything in my power to get right out of it. And even if I don't like it, just to prove I can get out of that box. I'm one of those.
Oh gosh.
So,
So your husband to be
yeah.
picked Halloween because he loves Halloween.
Yeah.
Does he have a lot to do with the planning? Is he doing
Oh,
most of
he
that?
is. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's very involved. Oh, yeah. Right
Okay.
now, he's taking care of the finance parts of it. So,
Okay.
because I'm like, I don't know what to say with any of that. So, no, he is very involved with all of this. He's
Okay.
not the typical guy, as we were going back before, to
Yeah.
let me do this all by myself. So I actually had to take some of the reins back and be like, "Hello, I get to
Groomzilla.
choose too." Like, yeah, I did. He goes, "I'm so sorry. I didn't realize." And I'm like, I mean, he was just on it. And I'm like,
Yeah.
but I don't. I'm like, it was happening so fast. I'm like, okay, okay. I'm like, wait, I thought about this, and it's like a few months later. I
Uh-huh.
don't really think I like that. And he goes, "Seriously, Nichole?" I'm like, well, you just kept going.
Yeah. Well, and
Uh,
that would be
but
kind of hard to jump in and say, I know you're really, gung ho and that's great, but I kind of want to do something
yeah,
else.
yeah, that is. So he's having to be reminded, be like, hey, we there's another person
Hmm.
to think about here. So this is, this is his first wedding, and in a sense, this is my first one because even though I was prior married,
Uh-huh.
I did not have a wedding. I didn't
Oh, I
have a
didn't know
wedding at
that.
all.
Uh-huh.
No, it was a knock on my barracks door and say the courthouse closes in an hour. That was my proposal too.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. So I was married at the courthouse with no family or friends. It was the lady who signed the paperwork,
Mm.
and that was that. So they tried to do like a reception thing. But again, like I never had my mother present, who I always wanted, and other family. And it was always said, we'll do another wedding, we'll do another, and it just never ever happened. And
Never
then when my
happened.
mom had passed away, I completely was
Mm.
like, nope, now I don't want it at all. I just don't.
Mm.
So I always said, if she can't be there, I don't want to do this.
Oh.
But and then with that said, I've gotten some slack on it, but not by much until I explain it. I am going to walk myself down the aisle. And this is
Oh.
where I'd like to say to the women, um, this was something I had heard on the radio. And when I heard this explanation, this goes through everything that I have faced, and so far in my adult life. I'm walking myself down the aisle because I choose this time. I
Mm.
felt forced, in a sense, my first time to get married because I was pregnant prior,
Mm.
and I felt a lot of pressure. This time, this is my choice. I choose him. I always tell my fiance, I don't need you in life. I can take care of myself. And sometimes he looks a little hurt. And I said, but hear me out. Um, I choose for you to be in my life. You enhance my life.
Mm.
You're not here to fix any part of me.
Mm-hmm.
That's my job. But you enhance other parts of my life, and I'm very thankful for it. So I choose you, and therefore I choose to walk down the aisle by myself because I choose to be with you. So I'm not, people are like, well, why don't you have your son walk you down? I went, maybe if the person I was married to before passed away, that could make sense, but he didn't, so that's weird. And
Yeah.
if there was anyone truly that was going to walk me down the aisle, it would have been my mother.
Mm.
That would have
Mm-hmm.
been the person.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I wanted. And I'm like, and um, I'm one of those where too many people come at me again and try to
Oh.
put me in the little
Oh,
box
there you go.
and say, well, you should do this, you should do this. Well, what
Mm.
about this? And I went, nope. That's how my youngest daughter ended up with the middle name of Nichole. It's Ava Nichole. And I had my mom and my mother-in-law at the time. I don't have anybody named after me. I don't have anybody named after me. And when you're really pregnant, your temper is at a zero. So you're just like, we're not. I have no tolerance. And they're like, what's your middle name? I went, Nichole. Done. Now you both can be upset. And I don't care. So this way, I kind of look at anybody who thought maybe they would walk me down the aisle. Well, you can all be upset because
Oh
nobody
gosh.
is.
Wow. There's a whole lot of shoulds being thrown at you, I feel like.
Yes.
Shoulds, yeah.
I've had a lot of that, and it's taken a lot in my life to get away from that. It
Yeah.
still happens, of
Hmm.
course,
Yeah.
and I'll fall prey to it. And I always say you can't have regrets because what I know now, I didn't know then. I
Mm-hmm.
made the best choices with the options and knowledge I had then.
Exactly.
So now I can't judge my past self. Why you could have done this. Well, I didn't feel that then, so
Mm-hmm.
no, I couldn't.
Yeah.
And so I have to remind myself of that a whole
Right.
lot.
Right.
Like I can't, but in the future, the way I use it now is, well, hold on to that now and do your best the next time you're faced with it.
Yeah. When you know better, you do better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have the other saying of there's a difference between being ignorant and stupid. So I I will call somebody ignorant because like, hey, I'm sure you didn't know this, but XYZ, probably a better choice. Well, you now become stupid when you ignored XYZ and you choose to do it anyway. I'm like, you're no longer ignorant. You've been educated. You're stupid now.
Stupid with
I have
two
some harsh
O's.
realities. Yeah, that'd be the one.
Oh my gosh. I have a friend that says, well, that's D-U-M dumb.
Oh, I do that. I say that a lot.
Do you?
And that's actually, yes, it's from something. That's why. And
Mm.
it's not coming to mind.
I
You
don't
know
know where
what?
she
Could be
got it,
something
but
like could have been like from SpongeBob, if you
oh,
will. It's just dumb. I don't know.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
funny.
I say that a lot.
It's appropriate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I say
Well, and
that.
then the walking down the aisle thing too, and maybe this isn't accurate, but some of the tradition, I thought I'd heard that when you're the traditional way, when your father walks you down the
Yeah,
aisle, it's because he's giving you away to your groom.
yeah,
I'm like, I'm not property.
yeah,
You know,
yeah. Not
if I'm
property.
no, if I'm walking down the aisle with my dad or my mom or somebody special to take you down the aisle, it's more of a I don't know. I look at it like it's a supportive thing. It's you're getting comfort and you're having a
Right.
moment with that your special person, not that
Yeah,
your property and you're being
yeah.
handed
Well,
over.
and I was just heard that, what was that? Yesterday, I believe, where somebody says, my special person was my dad. And I'm like, well, my special person was my mom,
Mm-hmm.
and she isn't here. So if she's not here to walk me down
Yeah,
the aisle, I'll do it myself because, in a sense, I know she will be with me.
of
So I got to
course.
save a space for her.
Yeah. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps thinking about that. That's neat. Good for you.
So,
Yeah,
yeah, thank you.
absolutely. You mentioned Pennsylvania too. Did you grow up in Pennsylvania or
No.
where's Oh, okay.
That is where my fiance Joe is from.
Oh, okay.
And so even with him being from there, and like I said, we were trying to plan all these different things. I'm like, well, what's around here? What's this? What's this? And so his sister out there was trying her best to help, and it just was not working.
Not coming
And it
together.
also felt like it was starting to take away from the experience. You know,
Oh,
I'm having somebody else go look at all the venues.
oh, yeah,
I'm having somebody else look at all the menus and somebody else, interview the people for the flowers. I'm like, I've got to be there to see it.
yeah.
And pictures, you can get a sense, but when
hmm
you're physically there to look, it's encompassed more.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, that's being taken away. And
Mm.
went back to what I was stating, I'm like, nope, I'm just not doing it. So he supported me 100%. And he goes, that's fine. I'm like, we have enough connections here. We both networked. We were able to work things out. So why don't we do it? And he's like,
Yeah,
absolutely. So
yeah.
that's what we're doing. I
Good
know
for
we're
you.
making possibly some family members there upset, but again,
There's that should
that's
thing
all right.
again. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It's your
And I
day
and I
and
had
yeah, it's not like it's just a party. I mean if you were planning
yeah,
just,
no.
any event like maybe a reunion or something, but it's your day,
Yeah.
it's your wedding and
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm like, that's fine. You
good
can't
for
make
you.
it. I got plenty of other people that could. Have a good day. It'll be all
Yeah.
right.
We'll be thinking of you and have you here in spirit. Wish you were
Yeah.
here, but
Yep.
that's your choice.
Yeah. We're hoping to get somebody to maybe, live stream it for us
Oh,
as well.
cool. Yeah.
Because like my grandparents, they're not well enough to travel and
Mm.
they would have loved to have come. So to help people like that in our family, we're going to see if we can do that. And then I
That's
have some
awesome.
friends that also they live far, and for health reasons too, it's
Mm-hmm.
just not as easy for them to travel. And I'm like, those I understand. That's completely fine.
Yeah,
So we
absolutely.
want to, though that's not a should, you know?
Right,
So
right.
this was like, no, we genuinely care and want to include you the best that we can.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be great. Okay, I know this about you, but my audience doesn't know this. You mentioned barracks. You served
Hmm.
in the
Hmm.
military. Can you tell us about
Yes.
that a little bit?
Sure. I was in the Navy, and that was from 2000 to 2005. I had to do a 5-year commitment because I chose the rate of a hospital corpsman. So they
Mm.
count it as a year of training. So typically you can do 4 years, but because I had to do one extra for training, that's why I did 5. I joined because again, I had a job where I tried to, I graduated high school and nobody laughed at me because every time I get some chuckles with this. But I graduated in 97. Now, however, when I'm looking at passports because of
Hmm.
the job that I do,
Uh-huh.
by the way, these people are doctors and they were born in 97. So I'm like, okay, I'm feeling old
Whoa.
now. Yeah. Now I'm seeing 2001, 2005 of people getting jobs in another country. And I'm like, those are the 2 years of two of my children being born. So now I'm really starting to feel old.
Yeah, it sneaks up on you.
It does. So anyway, I attempted to go to college and, I did some credits, but
Hmm.
it was just not working. I had no direction. I had no idea what I wanted to
Hmm.
do.
Hmm.
And so I kind of wasted some money. And then I was like, all right, we're done wasting money because I paid for it myself.
Uh-huh.
And so I worked as a cashier at a grocery store. And I'm just sitting in the break room. And my friend on her day off, she comes in. She's like, oh my God, Nichole, you won't believe what I did. I'm like, what'd you do? I joined the Navy. I'm like,
Oh.
you shut up. And she goes, you should join with me. I'm like,
Oh.
why the heck would I want to do that? So she's going over the nice, beautiful recruiter spiel. And so we go down to the recruiting station and he's like, well, what do you want to do? And I'm like, with your life? I'm like, I don't know, but I don't want to be where I'm at because I hate it. Once again, customer service and nasty little people out there.
Oh, wow.
And so I said, sure, I'll do that. He goes, well, what do you want to do for your job? I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, Jess, what are you doing? She goes, I'm gonna be a hospital corpsman. I'm like, okay, I'll do that too.
Wow.
So I took the test and everything. Unfortunately, I didn't pass with a high
Oh,
enough ASVAB score to be a corpsman. And they're like, well, you could be a cook. Sure. At that time, I worked in a deli. So
okay.
I'm like, so you want me to quit my job I have now, where I work in a kitchen, to now be told what to do, even more so 24/7 and work in a kitchen? And they looked at me and they're like, well, that's what I said, no, we're not doing that. I said, I either become a corpsman or I walk out. By the way, that is the one and only time, folks, in your military career, you're going to make demands. That was the only time. I tried it another time, didn't work very well.
Oh gosh.
So, um, so they waived points for that. And at the time, I was also so thin, I didn't weigh enough to join the
Oh
military.
wow.
So the day for my final like weigh-in, it was the day that we were technically going to leave. I mean, the whole week prior, I ate so many bananas, like really fattening foods. But that morning, I shoved as many bananas I could as down my
Yep.
throat
Drink a
and
bunch of
water
water. Yep.
as much as possible.
Yep.
So you get there early in the morning. They're like, who wants to be weighed first? I'm like, I do. They're like, ah, you're trying to make weight, aren't you? I'm like, yes, I am.
Somebody come here with
I
their thumb.
didn't I didn't make it, but I
Oh.
was 2 points off on that too. And they said, that's not a big deal. We can waive that. So they're like, go use the
Oh.
bathroom now.
Oh
So
gosh.
the so I went through basic training in Great Lakes and during the winter, dead of
Oh,
winter.
wow.
Yeah. That was fun. That was so fun.
Mm.
And we had to chase snowflakes. They said if a snowflake touches the ground and we see it, you're in a whole lot of trouble. So we just went out. It was like every half hour. We went out with a shovel regardless and just scraped it along the sidewalk. There was not a snowflake on the ground.
Wow.
So, but that was actually entertaining. Um, but yeah, in the military, both me and my friend, we actually got shin splints and stress fractures.
Mm.
And we had them in both of our legs. By the way, that is extremely painful if no one's
Hmm.
ever had that. If you have, I had a top rack, top bunk, and every
Oh,
morning there was no ladder. I had to jump off.
oh.
Let you tell you, doing that for 3 months, that hurts every single
Hmm.
day.
Hmm.
And I eventually healed properly. My friend did not. And long story short on this one, she didn't become a corpsman and she was medically discharged later. And I'm like,
Oh,
you
wow.
you left me. You left me here by myself. Are you
This whole thing
serious?
was your idea.
Yeah, that's what's funny about all of that, of all the, and she really wanted to be there, and I was like, I just didn't have anything better else to do. So we found out, don't let Nichole bored. She does crazy stuff when she's bored.
Well, thank you for your service.
You know what? And I have to tell you,
Yeah.
Penny, and all the listeners, thank you for your support because
Oh.
I have met veterans, especially from the Vietnam era, and those were the type of people, actually, one in particular, I don't remember his name, changed my view on being a veteran completely around. But, he goes, when I came home, I had no support. There was nothing. I was
Mm.
called baby killers,
Mm.
all the other horrible things. And he goes, do you know how many people I saw die? Do you know I did see children die? I've seen people blown up. And so he goes, we fought hard for you to have the support you have now.
Oh,
Because I used to go, oh, I just served 5 years. He goes, you didn't just anything. You
right.
served 5 years when nobody else did. You
Mhm.
understand that at any given point, you could have been called to go away and you would have never come home. So he goes, that could have happened at any point.
Mm.
And I faced that situation. And shortly after my husband at the time got deployed, and then I had my son, and they're like, well, you have 24 hours to figure out what's happening. That they didn't care. You knew about this, about being in, to figure out where he's going. I don't remember how it got worked out, but I didn't get deployed. So that was a very, very, very challenging time.
Holy
And it also
cow.
brought on a whole bunch of anxiety. So I will never
Yeah.
tell anybody you didn't just anything. Um, and I never appreciate when anybody says, oh, you only served there, you only did this. Like, well, okay, well, congratulations on making it to retirement and doing all these accomplishments. I accomplished what I needed in 5 years. I don't know. So, but I'm like, don't
Wow.
downgrade my service. And I've had that a lot. And I've had
Really?
um, previous family members
Yeah.
do that to me as well. So I won't
Mm.
do that to anybody. So I always
No.
say thank you for the support from everybody because some people just never had it. They
Mm.
didn't have it at all.
Wow, that's sad. It's very sad.
Yeah.
Well, and that you had 24 hours to figure out what you were going to do about, you have a baby and
Yeah. So that was one of the, remember how I said earlier that I found out where you can't make demands? I said I found out later
oh, yes. Uh-huh.
that you can't make one.
Uh-huh.
So in the military, after a lady has her baby, you go back to work 6 weeks later.
Oh, wow.
Nothing can be done about it. So any mommies out there knowing how that looks, having a 6-week-old baby that you're sending off to a daycare, and hoping for the best as a first-time mother, I was still very, very emotional, and hormones are still
Of
pretty
course.
strong 6 weeks
Mm-hmm.
after giving birth.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a higher ranking enlisted person bring me into the office, and I don't know what brought it upon, but he's like, just so you're aware, I know you're back from your maternity leave. I'm like, yes. Well, your baby was an issue to you in your sea bag, so therefore he's not the Navy's problem. So I hope you have everything lined up if you ever get deployed. And I don't ever want to hear of any concerns with daycare. That's not our problem.
Oh no.
I looked at him. So let's see, I think I was an E3. I looked at an E8.
Mm.
That's good up there. And I said, well, I'll tell you what, if I'm concerned about who's taking care of my child and that affects on how I work, it is the Navy's problem. Not what you say, by the way. He looked at me and he goes, called me by my name and my rank and said, you better know your place right now and don't ever say that again. I'm like, got it. I was like, end of story. So
Holy cow.
That's why I always say, you ever wonder why some people you're like, you made it 13 years. Why couldn't you make it to 20? I'm like, there's just this unspoken feeling with the military that you can't describe to say, I just couldn't do it anymore. I was done. They like to put out there that, we care about you and your family. And while you are taken care of financially, they very more than compensate for that. But they don't care. They do not care. You are property of the U.S. government. Have a good day.
That's ridiculous, first of all. Okay, I'm maybe going to piss some people off here, but that's no way to treat people. That's no way to treat. I mean, no.
But you are government property, and you're government property even when you get out as an enlisted person. You still have like another 3 or 4 years that they could technically call you back if they want to. I like to say I was a dime a dozen expendable person. They were not going to be calling on me. I didn't have anything extra special about me. Officers, it's a lifetime. You could be out 15 years, but if you just had that one special skill set, oh yeah, they could call you back if they wanted to, if they really needed you.
And it'd be one thing if you were cared for on a holistic level. I mean, if you were, I mean, I would imagine that anybody who served, my brothers served, and I would think that they would be, I mean, they're too old now, they're in their 80s, but they would have, years ago been, I think, more than happy to come back. If it's different for a man, first of all, because they're not, I can't imagine a man being talked to like that.
It's, I don't know how it is now, but definitely challenging for women.
I'm sure.
You better know how to hold your own. If you can't, good luck to you.
Well, and holding your own is different than being belittled and treated like property.
Yeah, it happened more than once.
I'm sure.
Me.
Wow.
And having a child didn't make anything is what made it worse.
Yeah.
So that's why after my 5 years, I was like, I just don't think I could do this.
I don't blame you one bit.
Because I don't know, I can't keep going through this, and it's not fair. So, and I did not have the support of my husband at the time in the ways that I truly needed. Now, he was serving too. However, just still he tried, but it was not the support that I needed. It felt like I was a single mom the entire time.
Yeah.
So you're constantly worried with work and having to be there for that. And then you come home and you just don't have the support that you need.
Yeah, I know of yes, it sounds very much so. I have several friends who are military families. They don't, my girlfriends don't serve themselves, but they are every bit as much serving because they are the ones at home keeping it all together. and doing
That's
all
very
the
true.
things. Yeah. So
Yeah,
if you're a military family, you are serving, and I thank you
you are.
all. So, but
Yes.
yeah, especially you serving
Yeah.
and keeping it all together and raising a
Yeah.
family. And wow.
Well, they're just as important too. And like you said, it's in a sense like they serve as well because
Mm-hmm.
while their spouse is off, they are at home, not, and say if they got deployed
Mm-hmm.
overseas during wartime. Well, they're at home not having a clue. And
Right.
I experienced that too, and and serving. And so it was just
Right.
like it was like a double whammy on that one, but it's just as stressful
Oh,
because you
sure.
don't have
Yes.
any word as to what's going on and what's
Mm-hmm.
happening, and you get sporadic letters, and sometimes they're short.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're lucky to get that, so you
Yeah.
never know.
Wow. Yeah. And you have to keep it together. The person who is overseas in combat has
Yes.
to be confident that you are back home taking care of everything and that you're staying strong and that you're
Yeah.
okay. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, they want to, oh God, I can't even imagine that level of stress and that level of, oh my gosh, just
Well,
pain.
that level of stress when I got out of the military, I did the one thing that was suggested. They said, when you get out, copy your record, all of your records 3 times. And it was, by the way, that's a lot of paperwork.
Uh huh.
And go to the VA, and any issue you ever had in the military, we don't care if your pinky hurt. You asked to be evaluated for every medical thing you ever had go wrong, everything, because you don't know what you'll get for disability. So that's what I did. Took my medical records, and I went in for evaluation
Mm-hmm.
and came out to be 30% disabled veteran for anxiety. Um,
Oh,
at the time
wow.
when I was serving, I didn't realize what I was getting 3 or 4 times a week um, were these severe chest pains, like to the point I thought I was having a heart attack.
Oh my
I couldn't breathe.
gosh.
I couldn't do anything.
Uh
I had to
huh.
stop what I was doing. Tears, like I just couldn't do it. And it would last for like 30 seconds to a minute. And that was every week, 3 or 4 times a week. I didn't know those were called panic attacks. I had no idea until someone brought that to my attention. So I went in and they gave me medication to help with anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the hospital I worked at is considered a learning hospital. Well, I had a learning intern decide to prescribe me medication that I later found out was for someone twice my size. I was wondering why
Oh.
I had no care in the world. I had no
Oh.
feeling. Like it could have been
I
like
mean,
your
I'm
child
giggling.
is
That's
in
not
the
funny. Ooh.
house. It is because you're just like you don't know how to react.
Oh my goodness.
But it could have been like your house is on fire. Your child might be in there. I'd be like, wow, that might be serious. Should probably go get him. That's how I felt.
Oh wow.
I took myself off the medication because when I got out, I was pregnant again. And I'm like, I'll be damned if I'm going to keep this going.
Uh-huh. And that's dangerous
I
too to
did
go
it.
off on your own.
Yeah, found that out. I
Mm.
had withdrawals and
Mm.
didn't know that that's what that was
Mm.
until I talked to my mom, who was a nurse, and
Mm.
she goes, I can't believe you did. That's really dangerous, Nichole. And you're pregnant. And I'm like, well, I didn't like how I was feeling. And as much as I like to avoid feelings, I don't want to
Mm.
go to that extent ever again,
Wow.
ever. So that's kind of how
Mm.
I ended up with my disability. And I know some people kind of snub their noses at it because I don't have a arm blown off or something, but
Mm.
something I
Oh.
like to put out there.
Mm-mm.
Just because you guys can't see the disability does not mean it does not exist. And what you don't think is that big of a deal at that time was a very, very big deal for that person. So you have no right to judge that
Yeah. Mental
because I
health
saw
is
that a
health.
lot too. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. I hope that's not the attitude by men. I'm sure it is by some, but I hope not.
Oh, it was. I faced
Oh.
it. Yep. I put a person in their place. I'm like, I don't care who you are. I don't care your rank. I put him in a nice way, but I put him in his place. And he's like,
Uh-huh.
I didn't think of it like that. And I said, well, maybe you should next time.
Yeah, next time maybe it'll
Have a little bit
be
more compassion for that lady
right.
in your group.
Right.
It's like I get it. You just about lost your arm and your hand. I get it. That is very tragic.
Hmm.
Her situation for her was tragic. So you have no right to tell her that's any less than what you went through. So
Right.
don't. And he's
Right.
like, good point.
Mm. Well, good. Yeah, some of us come by compassion in difficult ways. Takes us
Yeah,
a little
yeah,
longer in some cases, but yeah. Thank you for all
yeah.
of that, for sharing that because it's important.
Of
Everybody has something.
course.
Yeah. Can I
We
ask you
do.
something
We really do.
fun? Yeah. Yeah. Can I ask you something fun and
Of
change the tone a
course.
little bit? Okay. What's your favorite cocktail?
Changing the mood. Changing the mood.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh yeah, and which I did not even have my favorite cocktail. Yes. Okay. So I love the wines and I
Yeah.
love the beer. Not just any beer.
Yeah.
I love craft beers. Matter of fact, I have a t-shirt that my oldest daughter found at a thrift store and said, Mom, this is you. I'm like, great. That's just great. But that's funny and I'm buying it. It says I like crafts and it has the different types of glasses that you would
Oh,
stick a craft beer in.
nice.
So I love like a good glass of wine, not knocking all of our Boone's Farm people or whatever, or what was some of the other winking owls, not
Yes,
knocking any of that because it's all about your taste.
that's
I've learned
right.
that too.
Yep,
Money has nothing to fully do.
that's
And I will
right.
tell you about money did have fully to do with one choice I had, but and it did make a difference. But I love how that craft is of wine and the beer. I love hearing the stories that go into it from either the brewery or from the vineyard, of
Mm-hmm.
knowing the family or friends or how this one person started it and the employees now. I just
Mm-hmm.
I just love it. It's a science and I do like some good science. I like the facts. Facts are there. The facts can't disappoint you.
That's right. Yeah.
So I find that enjoyable. So let's see. Lately, I've had to stay away from some reds. They've been kind of giving me heartburn.
Oh, uh-huh.
But let's see, if I'm going to have a red, I probably go for the Pinot Noirs or like a Shiraz, something like that. And then
Yeah.
the whites, I will do the Pinot Grigios. I have actually had some Chardonnays that I like. I
Mm.
found out it's the oaky flavor I don't like. So when
Yep,
they
same.
don't use that oaky barrel or whatever it is that they
Yeah.
do,
Yep.
it's really good. And my fiance, he's complete opposite. He was just like my mother, total sweet. I mean, as sweet could be. It's like syrup with some bubbles or something. I don't know.
Yep.
Um, and for my beers, I found out that I go for a lot of the Belgium beers.
Ooh.
Um, I don't like IPAs. However,
Uh-huh.
in Venice, Florida, there is one place at Seed and Bean. They make their own
Mm.
IPA, and it is the only one that I like. And I
Oh,
think it's because they use hemp in it, so it takes away
really?
from that hoppiness.
Uh-huh.
Um, yeah, even my friend who loves to give me IPAs and just to see the face of disgust that I make, she goes, "You found an IPA you like?" I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "Oh my God, after work, I'm gonna be there. I gotta see this. I don't believe you." So she gets there and she goes, "I gotta have what she's having." And we both take a sip and she goes, "Damn, Nichole, you did good."
Well, yeah.
So um I've done that on some sweet wines that my fiance didn't think that he would like. And
Uh-huh.
the reason why I picked it up and tried it is because it was at a wine bar. And I'm just looking around. I'm like, what a cute, pretty little bottle. It looks like a little bottle of honey. I'm like,
Oh,
oh, it's made with some honey. It's not a mead, but it does have honey. And I'm like, I'm going to try this. And they're like, it's more of a dessert wine. I'm like, okay, mentally prepared for this. I can handle that. And they pour it. It was so pretty. It's just this golden yellow.
Mm.
And I try it and I'm like, oh, that's delicious. And my fiance, he always tries everything I have, even though he
Yeah.
has the look of disgust. And he tried it. He goes, oh man. He goes, I want a bottle of that. So then, as time goes on, the amber color gets darker, and it's a good
Yes.
thing. It's not a bad thing.
Uh-huh.
So that honey really starts to mature
Mm.
as time goes on. So then the guy he goes, I would suggest buy one like every on your anniversary. I
Uh-huh.
think he even said like if we get one now or something, like there was a way that you can have it so that the year that it comes out, it's actually on the day that you get married, kind of thing, like
Oh,
the year.
wow. Yeah.
So he goes, but then keep buying every
The new
year so you
vintage.
have each
Yeah.
year and you can watch as the
Oh.
bottles age and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, those are the stories I love. I just think
Mm-hmm.
they're fascinating. It's not to see how tipsy I can get.
Right.
I
Right.
enjoy
That's just a
I just
bonus.
enjoy it. I just enjoy it. Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
a bonus to just sit there and like, okay, I'm relaxed. So have a
Yes,
good day.
exactly. Yeah. Cheers to you.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
good. Well, I'm anxious to
But
try
that
that
would
one. I'm gonna have
say those
to
are mine.
give that a sippy sip.
Yeah, I'll take a picture. I'll take a
Okay.
picture of it for you because I mess
Awesome.
it up every time.
Oh,
But it's really good.
nice. Very good.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for sharing everything. I really appreciate it. Your story
You're
was
welcome.
amazing. I learned so much. Yeah.
I am a person that holds it in. I would like to say that's the military part of me.
Mm.
Um, I don't divulge more information than I need to. So, unless I'm asked, if I'm
Yeah.
asked, I'm like, well, be prepared for the answer. I
Yeah.
hope you're not offended. If you are, nice
Mhm.
knowing you. Have a good day.
I appreciate it. I appreciate your openness and sharing all that. I'm sure my people will enjoy it, and they're going to get some. They're going to be lifted up by it as well. Because wow,
Well, I hope so. I hope
yeah,
so. I hope it brings some hope to anybody who
yeah,
feels like they're just doing something. You're not
mm,
just doing anything.
no,
You make a difference, no matter how minor our society wants to call it, but it
mm.
makes a difference. You make a difference being in that little shop that all the tourists go to, because if you weren't there, they wouldn't have that cute little shop to go into because there's nobody to work.
That's
But you
right.
made somebody's day so much brighter by just being there and selling them their cute little bracelet or Florida t-shirt.
Exactly.
You don't know.
Yes. Yep. You brighten somebody's day, and you may not even know
Exactly.
it.
And I try to remember that. So
Yeah. Good.
I try to hold some sarcasm back. Some.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much. I will talk with you soon.
Okay,
All
Betty.
right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care.
You too.
Bye.
Bye-bye. That's a wrap on another spirited episode of Penny for Your Shots, conversations and cocktails with brilliant women. I hope you've enjoyed the intoxicating blend of wisdom, wit, and wonder that these incredible women bring to the table. Check out the show notes for links to resources referenced in today's episode. And remember to subscribe and raise a glass with me every Thirsty Thursday as we continue to serve up inspiration, celebrate resilience, and reignite the passions that set our souls on fire. If you've loved what you've heard, please share the podcast far and wide and leave a sparkling 5-star review to let me know your thoughts. It would also help tremendously if you would visit pennyforyourshots.com and subscribe to learn when new episodes are available and pick up my free recipe. In the meantime, remember that your story deserves to be served and savored. Cheers to your brilliance and of women everywhere. Until next time, keep sipping and experiencing life's extraordinary moments. This is Penny for Your Shots, signing off with a clink and a toast to us. Cheers.